Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me for your August general read. Please remember this is still a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everybody, and that includes cross watchers. Please switch the energies around if it applies, but never try to force a timeline to fit. Right, so if it's not your story this time, then it's absolutely okay for you to just leave it be. Or you can also check out your moon rising and your Venus as well. Right, if you're cross-watching this video, please do not take anything that comes out of this read personally, because it might not even be your story at all, okay? That is always the danger with cross-watching. I can't refrain from saying what is really in the cards, just in case I accidentally offend a cross-watcher. All right, so just bear that in mind, that it might not even be your timeline, okay? Right, so Virgo Collective for August, please. Strongest energies around... Oh. Okay, Virgo. Strongest energies currently around you at this time. Five of Cups, Scorpion energy, the Tower. Justice, major arcana card for a Libra. So you could have a Libra in your chart, or some of you are dealing with a Libra. And Queen of Cups, Cancerian energies. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you here, okay? I'm not strictly feeling that as your energies. We've got regret, remorse, and basically feeling down in the dumps. A foundational shift, a sudden change, a revelation. This is you here. This isn't. There's somebody that regrets the way that this situation has played out, right? They are currently focusing on what they've lost, and they have lost you, the connection with you. I'm feeling that you ended this situation. I'm feeling that you brought a revelation to this individual, and you brought them everything that they did not want to hear. It was basically you keeping things real and ending quite a bad situation, which has left them in an energies of feeling really quite bad. In the meanwhile, we've got you balancing yourself back out, and Queen of Cups, putting yourself back out there, not allowing this dark situation to harden your heart, right? Especially with, when I look at these scales, there's a heart in one side and a feather in the other. So you have kept your intentions true and honourable, and you're definitely not allowing this situation to stop you from putting yourself back out there. You're using the negative from this situation, and you're currently transmuting it into a positive. Is there anything else for Virgo, please? Okay, Two of Coins, that's Capricorn energy. That's all about, again, balancing out your emotions, finding your new normal with that. Something else for Virgo, please. Hanged Man, World. Okay, far more cards than I wanted to take, but let's go with it. So you're finding your brand new normal. Right, you're trying to keep on target, basically. The Hanged Man, very, very spiritual card. Some of you could be diving in to your spiritualism. We've got the World, that's fixed energy. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius and Scorpio. Six of Coins, Taurus energy again, and Queen of Wands, Aries. Right, this individual is they're quite far behind you when it pertains to healing, because you've already balanced yourself out again. You're already looking towards the future. You're already at that level where you're ready to start investing emotionally with the Queen of Cups, right? This individual here that you brought the revelation to, the one that is currently feeling remorseful, they still need to find that equilibrium. They still need to find their new normal. And there's something here about how they need to take a look at the situation from your perspective, because they were unable to do that when it mattered. It's looking like they're starting to do that now though, and I am feeling this individual is currently very much in the martyr mentality as well. See, with this, it's very much misery loves company, and you didn't enjoy that kind of company. You're closing the chapter with this individual. You're closing the chapter on those who are basically emotionally draining to you. You simply don't have time to invest in that kind of thing anymore. It's like you're done with being pulled down by the energy of others. You're busy here investing in yourself. And there's something about you're doing something physically to yourself. It's like you're changing up your appearance, because when you look better, you feel better. There's definitely this energies of you embracing a moment of self-indulgence. Again, the Queen of Wands is also another spiritual card, because it's somebody who works with spiritual healing abilities. So for some of you here, you're actually tarot readers or Reiki masters or something to do with that kind of work. And yeah, definitely for some of you are, because you've got the World card here. So it's like your spiritual work is branching out across the rest of the world. So you're really investing here in you and in your spiritual work, and you're investing in helping others. And then in the meanwhile, it's like you've got this individual here who is currently feeling sorry for themselves and wondering basically where it all went wrong. Okay, Virgo, please. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Cups, and that is Piscean energy. Thank you. And Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. See, with this is actually in your outcome. The Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords. So it's indicating, because you've removed yourself from this individual here, it's actually going to take you straight towards your Ten of Cups. That's one of your apex cards. That is happy home, happy life, a really sort of, it's you being content, feeling complete. It's not just about being happy on the outside, it's all about internal happiness as well. It can also, for some of you, indicate a content family situation, right? This this is what you're rapidly heading towards, because you could never achieve that with this individual, because they were so sort of wrapped up in self-loathing, that they were so wrapped up in playing the martyr, and they basically couldn't see the truth of the situation, because as far as they were concerned, the only thing that mattered was their own feelings, and you know, to hell with everyone else. It's a very selfish energies. It's very sort of self-destructive, right? You could never have a happy family situation with that individual, nor could you ever feel sort of complete and content in that connection, because you've moved away from that and you've started to invest in yourself. And for some of you, not just invest in yourself, but also invest in your spiritualism, and to help like you've followed your spiritual path, you're doing your spiritual growth and your spiritual journey, you're extending that out to others, to help raise the collective consciousness. Basically, that energies that you're currently in is going to take you straight to your 10 of Cups, right? You learned to dance in the rain, basically. I know how cheesy that sounds, but that's what's coming in. And 5 of Swords. That is an energy of competing. When that shows up at the end of a tarot read, it indicates that you are going to be the victor, you are going to be victorious, and basically you're the one that's going to come out on top, right? It's literally you dancing in the rain. So blockages, 8 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the Devil. So Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Capricorn energy. Your blockages, the Devil. Go figure, right? This individual, as we've already said, their self-loathing is very, very toxic. Their whole energies of misery loves company, that they're an energy vampire, basically. They couldn't stand to see you happy, and they had to just try and drag you down at any given opportunity, right? It's what they do, it's who they are. You brought them this tower moment, and you're just like, okay, you want to wallow in your own self-pity? Okay then, cheerio, bye-bye. And that's it done. You've got the world at your feet here with the 7 of Cups. It's like any direction that you pick from here on in, you're going to come out on top regardless. So yeah, there is definitely an element of bravery here, because it's taken you quite a lot to get this far, basically. It took a lot out of you bringing this revelation to this individual. Because it's in your blockages, the 8 of Wands, very swift action and messages coming in towards you, Virgo. So this is showing up in your read, because potentially this individual getting in contact with you could potentially take you off course ever so slightly. It could kind of blindside you. So for some, but not all, this particular reading is serving as a warning to not get sidetracked off your current path, to not get pulled back into this one's energies. No further clarity for the Virgo collective, please. Okay. girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable and boundaries. Yeah, they're reminding you here to maintain your boundaries where this individual's concerned. On guard, competing for someone, at an impasse, guarded, needing space takes time and skilled interaction. Yeah, this individual, you're already on guard with this one. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval and transformation. The thing about this, right, is this individual, they were not expecting you to remove yourself from this situation. It's like they kind of took it for granted that you were just going to constantly put up with their shit, basically. And it's hit them like lightning, the fact that you have very confidently removed yourself from them. You're no longer going to enable their toxic energies. It's like you're not going to allow them to feed off of you anymore. Okay, so you've got the crane bag. Consider what you keep and how long it ought to stay with you. These can be physical things or outdated thoughts. Sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice, time to clear out things that disempower you. So for some of you, this individual is still very much in your energies, okay? And they're asking you here, look, it's time for you to reevaluate. Is this situation really serving your highest good, or is it dragging you down with them? And for others of you, this was a very necessary purge, right? Because this is quite an unhealthy individual, and you knew this, and they just keep on perpetuating their own misery because they're not willing to put the work in on themselves. So it's kind of like you didn't have any other choice to do this. It's for Virgo, please. Okay. Right, full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. Find the balance between the cosmic and the mundane in daily life. It says, worrying too much will attract more things for you to be worried about. Stop second guessing yourself. So for some of you, this is showing up in your read because you're questioning as to whether or not you've made the correct decision by removing this individual from your life. And they're saying here that they were treating you like you were not good enough. You are good enough, and you're not to doubt your own decision. You know deep down that you made the right choice here. We've got third quarter moon, adjustments are required. It says, I am re-evaluating the situation. Your life feels out of balance. It's time for you to make a new plan. Something new or exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move your situation forward. Right, that's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, Virgo. Be very, very careful because this individual is quickly moving towards you or sending you messages, right? Avoid going backwards, Virgo. You're not going that way. You've already made your decision. You know in your heart of hearts that your life has vastly improved since this connection. You know in your heart of hearts that that you are going to achieve things in your life outside of this connection, whatever this is for you. For some of you, yes, it is romantic, and for others of you, this is a family member. Avoid going backwards. You've got some really exciting changes here that is just around the corner as well. And I'm feeling that that's involving your Ten of Cups, your life partner, your happy home situation, your contentment. Healing message, please, for Virgo. Okay. Oh, bugger. Okay, so you've got number 2, Uruz. It says, build personal power ethically from the inside out. Endurance and resilience are important now. Our will can change our fate. It can forge a path where there was none. Look to your health and vitality, for these may need healing. It says, I am the flowing force of life, the focus, the blood pulsing, the oats being sown, the uncontrolled wildness, tenacious and not quite polished. I am Uruz. This is the rune that represents physical, mental and spiritual power and the concept of will. Building personal power is only valuable if we do so from the inside out. If we rely upon external validation, then we'll always be in a weak position, for we cannot control others. Developing self-trust, self-esteem, self-care and self-knowledge will go a long way to securing a strong, grounded and an authentic sense of self that can withstand the battering that life can bring. Many of us surrender our will or our real selves due to early childhood trauma or a need to fit in. Uruz reminds us that not only does our true self never go away, it is always far superior to any mask that we may have had to or have chosen to wear. No matter what has happened to us, with the help of divine energies, we can rebuild our personal power and we will ourselves back into wholeness. This rune reminds you that you can do what you have set out to do, and that resilience is something that is grown and learned. Uruz shows that it's the journey that is the joy and not just the destination. When this card appears, it can indicate that you could be placing too much emphasis on pleasing others rather than yourself. You might be creating a false identity that is based on the need to fit in, or based on the need to keep yourself small, other than enjoying and acknowledging your own opinions and gifts. These are neither honest nor true expressions of the divine within you. Alternatively, you may be experiencing a health issue that must be acknowledged and healed rather than ignored. So what I'm getting with that particular card for you, Virgo, is some of you might actually feel tempted to help out this individual, right? It is actually emotional blackmail, right? From this person, it is emotional blackmail. So they're saying avoid going backwards, right? You are focusing on your own personal power, right? You're focusing on rebuilding yourself. You need to keep yourself grounded. Remind yourself that you're not being mean by not allowing this individual to pull on your heartstrings, because that is exactly what they're doing. What does Virgo need to release, please? Okay. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Maintain your current path, Virgo. Your current path will lead you in the correct destination. Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Yeah, again, it's more repeating messages here, Virgo. You're following the guidance that is coming from your higher self and that is coming from your spirit guides, the messages that you're getting from the universe, everything about this individual. It's like it's not so much red flags, but it's more sirens. Just be aware as well, Virgo, because there is a bit of jealousy here from this individual towards you. There is definitely jealousy there too. Okay, Gemini. I'm getting with this one, duplicity. That's also an energies of siblings, neighborhood, communication. For some of you, yeah, this is definitely a family member, but I'm getting that sort of duplicity energies with that. Be careful that your communication with this individual is not going to get used against you at a later date. So you might want to try using the grey rock method with this individual. Okay, so we've got Capricorn. That's an energies all about career, reputation, your job, the things that you do for finances. It's the workhouse basically. I'm getting really strongly here reputation with this one, right? Do not give this individual any private information about you. Do not let them know your plans, because I'm feeling that for some of you, not all of you, this person is going to seek to try and damage your reputation. And for some of you, it can actually be quite damaging, because for some of you, you're actually in the public eye as well. With your healing work here, extending out into the bigger world, right? Some of you are actually quite well known and you are out in the public eye. This individual is going to try to tarnish your reputation. Grey rock all the way. Keep your answers short that contain no information. All right. That's for those of you who still do have to communicate with this particular individual, because not all of you can just sort of walk away, job done. Some of you actually are in a situation where, unfortunately, you do still have to communicate with them. And Earth, the energies of grounding, stability, can mean nature as well. So it's all about really taking your time, right? Don't rush into any kind of reaction. You don't need to react to anything, all right? Be sure-footed with this individual. Take a calm approach and basically avoid any sort of unexpected actions. It's also recommending for you to step away from the chaos. Okay, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very much for watching. And for those of you who don't give a shit, this is the Rebel deck. This is the Oracle deck that I always use at the end of my beginning month reads, so they don't show up mid-month in the romantic reads, for example. It's very brutal, very to the point, and it can be quite offensive as well. It works in exactly the same way as all of the other Oracle and Tarot, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table they're sitting at for every single card that comes out. So it's all still completely interchangeable. Okay, right, so we've got stop sleeping so damn much, wake up, you're missing some cool shit. I'm feeling with this one reality. You are remaining realistic when it pertains to this individual. You're talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Yeah, don't allow the shortcomings and the insecurities of this individual to screw up what you're currently doing and how you see and feel about yourself. Don't let them knock your confidence. You equals tight ass, loosen the fuck up, control freaks don't get laid. That's for whoever it is you're dealing with. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. Fuck fear, it'll lie to your face, and so will they, by the way. Put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time's making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Try not to over-evaluate this individual, because it's a waste of your time, it's a waste of your energy. If they want to wallow, let them. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Virgo. Please get in touch if that has resonated for you, because I don't know what it is I'm reading. I literally just have to trust my cards and the other messages as and when they come in. I do read all of your comments. I might not be able to reply to them all. I do reply to as many as I can though, okay? But I absolutely do read them all and appreciate every single interaction on my channel. Thank you so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, the notifications bell as well, because that will alert you every time I upload a brand new video. And yeah, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, that information can be found in my descriptions box below. It's also in my pinned comments below. Okay, so thanks again, Virgo. Please do take care out there, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.